What does it mean to be authentic? According to the Webster Dictionary, authentic means not false or imitation, real, actual, true to one's own personality, spirit, or character. And recently, there's been a lot of experiences that I've been kind of exposed to that I realized have triggered me around authenticity. And from those experiences, I realized that I wasn't being authentic to myself because I was allowing someone else's opinion of what authenticity means to define what I felt authenticity was. And so by listening to someone else's definition of what authenticity means, I was going against the very definition, true to one's own personality, spirit, or character. Everyone on an individual basis has their own definition of what authenticity means to them. And based upon someone else's opinion of what authenticity was, I felt that I wasn't being authentic to me, even though I was. And it made me question, what really is authenticity? What does it really mean to me? And why am I letting other people's definitions of what it means affect how I behave, the actions that I take, and allowing it to affect my own authenticity of what I want to do, of what I want to create, of how I want to show up in this world? And it was almost like I was taking on other definitions and I was like people pleasing to be that authentic version of what other people that I put up on a pedestal would want for authenticity. But that wasn't being true to my own self. And that's literally what authenticity is. And so I had this major epiphany in the shower of why I was being triggered, of why it kept coming up around authenticity. And because I didn't align with other people's definition of what authenticity should be. For me, I love editing my videos. I love putting extra time in and making it cool to me and fun to me and really spending time because I like to watch videos like that. So I want to create videos that I like to watch because that's what I prefer. That's authentic to me. And I like dressing the way that I like to dress and wearing my hair the way that I like to wear my hair because that's authentic for me. And I like to talk about the things that I'm passionate about, and I like to read books and get excited about sharing the information that I'm reading in that because that's authentic to me. But other people might think that, oh, she over edits her videos, oh, she puts too much effort into it, or that's unauthentic, that's doing too much. But for me, I prefer it that way. I enjoy doing it that way because it's like a part of me. It's like giving a piece of my soul because it is authentic to me and who I am. So even though other people might see it as inauthentic, to me, it is honoring the most authentic version of me. And when you're allowing yourself to create and show up as the most authentic version of you, then you're being your most authentic self. And what I realized is the reason why I kept seeing experiences in my 3D of authenticity and why that would trigger me, because I needed to heal that part within me that was feeling that I wasn't being authentic to myself based upon what other people expected or expect or their opinions of authenticity. And so I had to realize that I am being authentic to myself by showing up and creating and having fun in the ways that I prefer, even if other people don't think it's authentic. Everyone's opinion of what authenticity is individual and unique to them. And that's the beauty in duality. Both can be true at the same time, and no one has to be right or wrong. It just is. It's what you prefer. It's what makes you feel good. And when you're in alignment and you're doing things that make you feel good, that is when you're being your most authentic self. And so it was a very important lesson for me to realize, what is authenticity to me? And am I embodying that for myself by not listening to external opinions of what authenticity is, and by listening to myself and my own definition of what I believe being my most authentic self means to me? And that, for me, it's also acting on my highest excitements. Like, I love talking about books and sharing the things that I'm learning. I could do that all day because it's so fun and it's so exciting. And these books have helped me so much. And I'm so passionate about sharing the knowledge that I've learned in it. And that's authentic to me. It excites me. It brings me so much joy. And especially with content creation or creating videos, it's kind of weird. It takes some time to get used to talking to your camera and and being yourself, and talking like you were talking to a friend. And so have grace for yourself when it comes to creating videos, because there is this level of comfort that you have to break through, and it comes with consistency. The more that you keep showing up, the easier it gets, and it starts to feel like you're talking to your best friend. And that's what feels good too. It feels authentic to me that I've worked through that kind of uncomfortableness of talking to the camera, but envisioning like my best friend. And so it's important to like have grace for yourself, because sometimes it can feel like a bit robotic or a bit put on when you're trying to relay information. And I noticed that in some of my videos, I don't like that. I like really speaking from the flow and speaking from my heart. But sometimes there is information that I want to relay in a way that is organized so that it's not all over the place, because I'm a yapper and I love to just talk, and I repeat myself a lot, but I'm really working on expressing myself in a way that flows and is authentic to me, and it's speaking straight from my heart. But that does take practice, and so the more that you consistently show up and do it, the easier it gets. I am truly grateful for the opportunity the universe gave me by experiencing this trigger, because our triggers are our greatest teachers, and this really taught me to embody authenticity in a way that feels true and in alignment for me, and to not listen to external advice of what authenticity should look like. Because by listening to external advice, I was going against what was authentic for me. And not everyone is going to like you, not everyone is going to think you're being authentic. But if you're being authentic for you, and you know yet that you're showing up and you're being your most authentic self, and you're working through the uncomfortableness of the camera and all that kind of stuff, if you're truly embodying that most authentic version of you, that is the highest act of unconditionally loving yourself. And the right people, the people that you're vibrationally aligned with, and the people that you're meant to see this video and meant to help, that's who it will go to, because that's the intentions that I set, that the people who need to hear this message will find it, and it will help you in the ways that it's meant to help you. So are you listening to other people's definitions of what authenticity should be? Or are you listening to yourself? Are you going within and seeing, does doing this in this way feel in alignment to me? Does it make me happy? Do I feel like I am embodying the most authentic version of myself by creating the things that I want to create, and knowing that that's authentic to me, and that is enough? And showing up and just being you and having fun and creating things that you enjoy and sharing that with the world is truly being your most authentic self. What is authenticity to you, and are you showing up in your daily life, in your videos, and whatever you're creating as your most authentic self?